Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. It's Cindy from clbcraftcreations.blogspot.com with another card in our holiday card series for 2014. This week we are featuring the White Christmas stamp set. I love this set. And I made this set of 4 cards, which are 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And they do actually fit in our medium-sized envelopes. You can certainly make your own envelope if you'd like, but they do fit into our regular size A2 cards, card envelopes. So here's a set of 4 cards that I've made. I'm actually going to make the polar bear card. So let's get started. To start, we need a piece of Whisper White cut at 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And I also need a piece of, piece of scrap paper. So I'm not sure if you can see this. Hopefully it doesn't zoom in on you. I'm going to use my Memento Tuxedo Black ink because I'm going to be using my blender pen and some ink pads to color in a few spots. So we will just ink this up. Just go ahead and line that up. And stamp. Okay, so I also, in order to get, we're going to do some sponging. So in order to get this nice blue sky but still keep the white base, we're going to need to do some masking. I've already gone ahead and stamped the tree image, or the hill line, onto a piece of Post-it note masking, or I guess it's just Post-it tape. And I've cut it out to just make things go a little quicker. And we will do that. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I also want to stamp my polar bear. Sorry about that. So we're going to put him right there. Try to get him lined on the hill. Close enough. Okay, and now we can mask both the hill and the tree. Okay. And it's a little over so that it can stick down on the paper, which also gives a little bit of stability when we're sponging. And then I've got the little polar bear that I stamped onto the Post-it paper as well, and just fussy cut him out with my scissors. Okay, so the ink pad away. We're going to use soft sky ink to do our sky. Now be careful with your masking, just because you don't want it to roll up. And then a little goes a long way here. So you want to start off the page just to see. You can pounce if you want. You can, however you're comfortable doing your sponging, you go right ahead. And just finish that. And now, let's go ahead and stamp the cardinal. Again, just using the Memento ink. I'm going to put our little cardinal going the opposite direction. Oh, yeah, let's get him. I'm going to put him right on that tree branch. Perfect. Okay. And let's see, do we have anything else we need to stamp? We do need to stamp our snow. So we could do that next. Just get all the stamping done. Okay, I think that looks good to me. Alright, so now we are going to do our coloring. Let's start with the real red for the cardinal. And so you just kind of squeeze your ink pad onto, just give it a little squeeze, and that puts a little palette of color right onto your lid using the blender pen. And again, you know, you can color as much as or as little as you want on this. I mean, cardinals are they're pretty dark red, but I also don't want my paper to pill up, so I'm going to be very quick and just do a quick little wash. Just a single pass. Okay, and then to clean your blender pen, you just, that's a lot of ink on there. You just kind of scratch it back and forth on a piece of paper until it comes clean. And then you can go on to your next color. Okay, so our real red is, and again, let's just make sure we get a nice pool of ink in here. A nice pool of ink. Set that there. And again, a little goes a long way with these. So your tree limbs, your trunks. Once over on that, we're done with that. And basically, the last thing that we have to do is add our glitter. I'm going to go ahead and pull the mask off of our little polar bear, who is now still bright white on our blue sky. Again, save that because you can use it. As long as it's sticky on the back, it's still good to use. And then we're going to bring in our Dazzling Diamonds glitter and some glue. And you're just going to go in and you're just going to kind of dot where you have the snow. My snow. And I'm going to do this in 2 passes. So I'll do all my little snowdrops first, because this stuff does dry pretty quick, so you want to put that on there. So cute. Oh, I love it. Okay, and then you can go back in and you can add wherever you want to add. So I'm going to do a little bit on the little trees. Just a little bit of snow right on the polar bear's nose. And again, this you can do as much or as little as you want on this. Okay, and so now we're nice and glittery. And then once that dries, you can brush off anything that, you know, looks like it's too much or it's not actually on any of the glue. A little. But I just think that that is so pretty. And if you want to go and you add 4 1/4, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, and then we have our layering piece. I'm actually going to pop this one up. I think I've decided I want to do something a little different with this set. So we'll get our dimensionals, Stampin' dimensionals. You're probably saying, I haven't actually stamped my inside sentiment yet, so why am I doing this? That's a good point. I just realized that as I'm putting on my dimensionals that I have not stamped the inside of my card yet. So we'll get this on and then we'll go ahead and stamp. Okay, so that's ready to go. And ready to go, get my Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Ink that up. Okay, and then we are just going to line that up right here at the bottom. Excuse my head if it's in the way. This would be much easier if I'd actually done this before I put the... So it's a little crooked. It's okay. Had I done it before I'd put the dimensionals on, I would not have had an issue with that. And then for the inside sentiment, we'll go ahead and ink that up with the Memento Tuxedo Black, and then we'll just go ahead and stamp right in the center of our card. Perfect. Okay, now that's ready to go. Glitter everywhere. I love using it, but it gets everywhere. Okay. Center that on the front of our card. And voila, done. So here are the other go. That's a fast, quick 4-card set that you can pretty much whip out in no time. There's very little coloring because the images aren't that big, but the coloring goes really quick, and before you know it, you are done. So I hope you enjoyed this card, and you'll hit the like button below. Subscribe so that you get updates whenever I post a new video, and please leave your comment. I would love to hear what you have to say. Head on over to my blog at clbcraftcreations.blogspot.com. That's a mouthful. And get all the dimensions for today's card and links to order any of the supplies that I used today. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Bye.